Okay.
Good. So I will be sharing my screen alongside with you. Okay.
Okay.
So what we have here is
Animals adaptation.
good. Animals adaptations. Okay. So we will learn about animals adaptation. Okay.
Bật tóc lên cho em. Okay.
All right. Okay, so we'll learn about animal adaptations. So far, so good. Did you browse about it? Did you browse about animal adaptations?
I I don't understand adaptation. What does it mean?
Adaptation.
Yes, adaptation.
Adaptation means to stay in a particular place. Okay. To get adapted to a particular place.
Okay.
For instance, I've never been to a country where it's very cold. Okay.
Okay.
So when I visit such a place, it takes time for me to get adapted to the environment. Okay. It takes time before my body system gets to adjust to that environment. Okay. So that's what it means for adapting. That is what it means to adapt. Okay. Adapt.
Okay. Okay, adapt.
Yes, adapt. A change that is made under a suitable condition. Okay, so let me send it down here. A change that is made under a suitable condition. Okay.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Today I learn yes, I can see.
So that's the definition for adaptation. Okay, a change that is made under a suitable condition. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, good. Okay, so let's see the next part. And when we talk about animal adaptations, we're talking about animals that can adapt to a particular place. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
We have the polar bear. The polar bear adapts to winter season. Okay. To snowy place.
Okay. Okay.
Good. So let's see the next part. And can you read this for me, please?
Yes. Warm up.
Good.
What is the longest journey you have been on?
Good. So tell me, what's the longest journey you've been on?
I went to Taiwan. I went to Taiwan 6 years ago.
6 years ago, you went to Taiwan.
Yes.
So did you go by air or by sea?
Oh, I go to Taiwan. I went to Taiwan work.
By air or by water?
Yes, yes.
By
I work. Yes, worker.
Water.
Water, yes.
Okay,
water.
so Taiwan is actually the longest journey you've ever embarked on. So you say, the question says, what is the longest journey you have been on? So you say the longest.
The longest journey
I
is
have
Taiwan.
ever been.
I have ever been
on
Taiwan.
Is traveling.
Oh.
Is traveling to Taiwan. Okay.
Okay. My grammar is not good.
You're coming up. You're coming up. Okay. The longest journey I have ever been on is traveling to Taiwan. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Good. So here we have, today we will learn about some interesting long journeys, okay?
Okay.
So we have here animal adaptations. Can you read this? To migrate.
Yes, I can.
Okay,
To
keyword.
migrate. Yes, to migrate, to move from
One,
to move from one area to another at different time of the year.
good. Many,
Many animals migrate each year. Some migrate to avoid cold winter conditions. Others migrate to find more food or for better conditions to reproduce and have babies. Do you know any animals that migrate?
good. So do you know about any animal that migrates? Okay.
Well,
Well,
bird,
good. Humpback whale.
bird, yes.
Snowy
Humpback whale,
owl.
bird,
Birds, yes,
bird.
birds. We have
Uh,
the
but,
monarch butterfly.
butterfly,
Butterfly,
yes,
a specific
yes.
one. Monarch butterfly. Snowy owl. And we have humpback.
Humpback, yes.
Okay. The humpback whales live from the Antarctic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean, where they can have their babies. Okay. It's always very
Yeah.
cold in the Antarctic Ocean, so that's why they have to migrate before the winter season to the Pacific Ocean, where they have the baby humpback whales. Okay. So
Okay,
for
I
the
got it.
monarch butterflies, they travel from a cold before the winter season, travel from a particular place to another. Okay, so they cannot witness the cold season. The same thing with the snowy owl. Okay,
Okay.
good. So let's see the next part. The next one we have here is behavior.
Behavior. How a person or animals act. What are they? We use the word
What they
behavior when
do. What they
just what
do.
they do. Yes. What they do, we use
The
the
word
teacher.
behavior.
The teacher teach. I don't know the
Okay, here
teacher.
we use the word behavior when talking about the actions of a person or animal. For example, your teacher might say,
Yes, the teacher might say that you show good
showed,
behavior in
good.
class. Uh, a
Scientist,
scientist, a scientist might study the behavior of an animal to understand why it does what it does and what it does. Migration is an example of this.
would your teacher,
Could your teacher at school say that you show good behavior in class?
good. So would your teacher say you show good behavior in class? That's a question for
Yes,
you to answer. Yes or no?
yes, no.
Okay, you show the good behavior in class, okay? Showing a good
Yes,
behavior, it's adapting to the rules and regulations that are being given or being said in class. For instance, when you're told to read something, you read without arguing with the teacher if you were meant to read it or if you're not, okay? You being respectful to the teacher shows that you have a good behavior in class, okay?
yes.
That's it. So the next one we have here is homophones. Can you read this?
Homophone. Yes, yes. Homophone. Remember the word homophone refer to words that sound the same but that are spelled differently and have different
Meaning.
meanings.
Meaning.
Meanings. Millions.
Good.
Millions.
Right.
Write
Next.
the words next to the illustration
And then
then
match.
match to the correct homophone.
Homophone. Good. So we have here 10.
Turn weak will. Which turn will. Speak same but are spelled different. Yes,
The
spelled different.
pronunciation is the same, but they have a different spelling for them. Okay, homophones.
Yes,
Words that
yes,
have the same sound but are spelled differently. For instance, we have the word here, turn. Turn here is T-E-R-N. But what we're trying to
yes.
say is turn.
Yes,
T-U-R-N.
T-U-R-N.
That's it.
Yes.
And the other one is weak. She is so weak,
Yes.
she can't go for the class. Weak.
Okay. Weak.
What do you think it should be? When you're so tired,
Weak.
that's the meaning of for this. Then here we have
I don't
weak.
know.
W-E-E-K.
I don't know. Yes, W-E-E-A-K. I don't know what
Weak.
does it mean.
The week. Sunday,
Week.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 7 days in a week.
Yes.
Can you remember?
I
That's
got
called
it.
a week.
Yes.
From now till Saturday is known as a week. Okay. Then W-E-A-K means you're tired, when you don't have strength. Probably sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you don't feel like talking to your children because you need to rest your head. Okay. So you are weak
okay.
at that time. All right.
Okay.
So
which
we have
is which I feel sick. I feel don't good.
you feel
Yes
sick?
or no? Yes.
When you feel sick, you're weak. Sometimes you feel sick, you're weak. When you feel sick, you don't have the strength to do anything. You just want to rest your head and relax and all of that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That's it. So here we have well.
Humbug well.
Come back well.
Well.
Good.
Humbug well.
Yeah, so we have the word well. That's a big fish that lives inside an ocean or sea. But what we're trying to say here is well. When you're shouting,
Well.
W-A-I-L. That's the spelling.
Okay, I got it.
Good. So let's see the next one. And here we have, can you tell me?
Adaptation. Humbug well.
Good.
Do you know anything about humbug whales? Can you match the sound of the humbug whales? How many meters long do you think a humbug whale is?
Yes. So
I
that's a
don't
question.
know. I don't know.
You don't know about the humpback whale? You don't know anything about it?
I know humpback whale is a very beautiful whale and cute whale. But I don't know how long meter.
How many meters long
how
it is?
many meter long? Yes, how many meter long and weigh and anything. I don't know.
Okay, remember at the beginning of the class, I told you about humpback whales that they migrate from the Antarctica to the Pacific Ocean to have their babies there. Because the humpback whales cannot have their babies in a cold place. So they go to warmer water, that's a warmer ocean or warmer sea to have their babies, and that is in the Pacific Ocean. After the winter season has finished or is exhausted, they travel back to where they're coming from. Okay?
Okay.
That's it. So let's go back to the next slide to see what we have there. And here we have a proper details about the humpback whale. Female humpback whales are bigger than the males. Go ahead and read. They are
between 60 meter long and weigh 30,000 kilogram.
You know what kilogram is, right?
Kilogram, yes.
Okay, good.
30,000 kilogram.
Good.
Each autumn, yes, they travel a minimum of 5,000 kilometer each way. Whereas they
migrate
they migrate from
Antarctica
Antarctica.
to the warmer
Yes, Antarctica to the warmer
Pacific Ocean.
Pacific Ocean. They return back to
Antarctica.
Antarctica in the spring.
Good.
Why do they migrate? The water in Antarctica in winter is too cold for baby humpback whale to survive.
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 Good.
Survive.
So the travel.
So they travel to warmer water to have their babies.
How long are humpback whales?
The humpback whale, the humpback whale, uh, 50, 60 meter.
15 to 16 meters long.
Yes, meter long.
And why can't the babies be born in Antarctica?
Because Antarctica in the winter is too cold.
Good.
Yes.
It's too cold for the baby humpback whales to be born
For
there.
for the baby humpback whale to survive.
Good. So let's see the next part.
Yes.
And here we have grammar. When we talk about grammar, we say grammar are a set of rules and regulations, okay? Grammar are a set of rules, regulations, and principles that govern a particular language, okay?
Okay.
So this is a definition for grammar, okay?
Okay.
Good. So let's see the next part. And here we have articles, indefinite and definite. An example of an indefinite, we have a and an. And for the definite, we have the. Another rule for articles is that we use they when only one thing, an object, exists. Example, the sun is a star. We looked up at all the stars in the sky. He is always on the internet. Can you think of an example sentence? Make a sentence with the word they. The. Make a sentence with the.
Yes, I can. Yesterday I went to yesterday I bought a new car. The car is very beautiful.
Yesterday you bought a beautiful car?
Yes.
Yesterday you bought a beautiful car. There's no article there.
But
okay, see yesterday. Okay, let's see it. I bought a beautiful
car. Yes.
I bought a new car. I bought a new car yesterday. I bought a new car yesterday. So this is it. There's no article there. But you can say, I went to the mall with my children last week. I went to the mall with my children last week. So the article we have here in this sentence is the mall.
Yes, I can see. I went to a mall. I went to a mall with my teacher. Yes, because
children with your children, not teacher. With my children last week.
Yes. Last week because a mall is a big a supermarket,
A big supermarket,
so
yeah.
many people, yes, so many people now is
So many
so
people.
I can do, yes, so many people,
People,
no,
people.
people, so many people know it, so I can do the,
Okay. So here we have practice. Are the following sentences correct? I like to look up at the moon at night. Is that a correct sentence? I like to look up at the moon at night. Is it correct?
I like to look up at the moon at night, at the moon at night. Why don't you the moon? Because everyone all know moon.
I like to look up at the moon at night. I like to look at the moon at night.
Yes, at the moon at night.
The
I
sky
have
is
no. I have a question. I have
okay.
a question for you.
Okay.
I choose the moon. Everyone all know is why this sentence don't use the moon.
You said you have a moon.
No,
What did you say?
I know the moon is I don't
You want to say you know the moon is up in the sky?
yes
Okay, the moon is
yes
up in the sky, all right? So we
yes
have a sentence. I like to look up at a moon at night. Is that correct?
Yes.
We're asking to know if the sentence is correct.
no
It's
no
not, okay?
as
I like to look up at the moon at night.
yes as the moon at night. Yes.
Good. The sky is dark today. The
Yes.
sky is dark
Right.
today. That's correct.
Right. Yes.
Earth moves around the sun.
The
Earth,
sun. Yes.
Earth moves around the sun. Is that correct? No.
Okay.
The Earth. Okay, you say the Earth moves around the sun. That's the correct one. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So let's see the next one. And here we have the monarch butterfly I told you about. Okay.
Okay.
What do
you think of when you see a
butterfly?
butterfly? Yes. Does it look strong? How big do you think the brain of this butterfly is? How far do you think this butterfly can travel?
Travel, good. So what do you think of when you see a butterfly? I think of how beautiful the feathers are. Okay.
Yes.
And does it look
Yes.
strong? You know,
Yes.
butterflies, man, looking at them, they don't want to look strong. Okay. And we have
Yes.
the third question. How big do you think the brain of this butterfly is? I don't think it's very big. I think it's a very small brain because butterflies are actually small. Okay.
Me too.
And how far do you think this butterfly can travel? I think it can travel as far as 5,000. Okay, let me just say 3,000 kilometers. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So let's see what happens. And here we have monarch butterflies. Can you go ahead and read this? Each autumn.
It's autumn, million of molek butterfly fly from Canada, and the USA down to Mexico. The journey is over 4,000
kilometers.
kilometer and can take up to 2 months. They likely live because of the cold
Temperatures.
temperatures and
Prefer
prefer the warmer
conditions.
conditions.
Conditions. Conditions in Mexico. What's wrong?
Use the sun together to
Okay, here we have, I couldn't hear you earlier. The likely live because of the cold temperatures and prefer the warmer conditions in Mexico. How does it not get lost? Its brain is the size of a pinhead, but it's clever enough to use the sun to guide it to its destination. Can you ever travel anywhere near without using your GPS? Can you travel anywhere without using your GPS?
No.
You can't, right? Okay, so that's it. And let's see the next part. The next one we have here is story time. Animals all over the world like
Animals all over the world
escape.
to escape winter, and in our story today, we will look at two that are very different inside, but have a very similar
Migration along
the east side
side
of
of North America.
North American. Can you guess which two animals the story is about?
That's right. The humpback whale
and the
monarch
butterfly.
Good. And here we have
Who do you think will
win? Good. So I think the
I think the humpback whale will win. Butterfly.
Okay, so this is the story. Okay, I'll be the one to read this. We're almost rounding up now. The migration race. As autumn came to an end in Alaska, the humpback whales told each other it was time for a long journey. They would start to travel past Canada, then the USA, and finally arrive in the warm waters of Mexico. The journey would take them 6 to 8 weeks, and on the way, they would sing whale songs to each other. As they passed Canada, they saw thousands and thousands of monarch butterflies who were also flying south. The whales told each other that this would be a race. The first one to Mexico wins. Of course, at the same time, the monarch butterflies noticed there were thousands of humpback whales in the sea. Each butterfly thought we need to beat them to Mexico. Okay, so let's see what happens. And we have here the humpback whales thought they would win easily. They were, of course, much bigger. The whales swam and the butterflies flew for many days. After a few days, it started to rain and the butterflies had to stop and stay dry. The whales, on the other hand, kept on swimming. Can you see that?
Yes.
And here we have.
Yes, I understand.
Day, the sea became very rough. The weather became very windy, and southern wind helped the butterflies while the rough sea slowed the whales. The butterfly flapped, then flapped, and the whales swam and swam. Who would arrive first? It was a tie. They arrived at the same time, but they were both winners as now they could enjoy the warmer weather and sea in Mexico. Okay, so that's the end of the story. And we have a question here. Did you correctly guess the winner? Did you guess the winner correctly? Yes or no?
No.
No. And why did the butterfly stop? Can you give me a reason why the butterflies stopped?
Because the weather is not
rainy.
Good. The weather have rainy and cloudy.
Good, it was rainy. And the next question, what made the whales travel slower?
Because the winter
because of there was an what is it called again? Ocean tide. Okay,
Ocean.
good.
Oh.
And here we have, why were they happy to arrive in Mexico? They were happy because the both of them won at the same time. The butterflies and the whales, they came to Mexico at the same time. And we have another question. Would you like to visit Mexico? Would you like to visit Mexico?
Yes, I like to visit Mexico.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much, Queen. Can't wait to see you again. You have a beautiful day.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay,
See you
you're
later.
welcome. Thank you.
Okay. Bye bye, teacher.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.